Hi, welcome. It's so good to see you again. I'm not really seeing you, but with my mind's eye, I can see you. Welcome. Thank you for being here and for joining me in the webinar. We're going to have a circle of people together who work together worldwide because we are all connected now. So we have a wonderful circle around the whole world, and we are going to do the MIR method. So this is going to be a very nice network, healing ourselves and healing people around us and healing a part of the world as well. Only beneficials. All right, we're going to look at the presentation because I want to talk to you about father love and mother love. First, I'd like to welcome you. If this is the first time for you, welcome. We're going to do the MIR method together, and that way it works stronger. So feel free to join us. And if you are new, if you have come back, so thank you for joining me again. I call you a mirror. The people that do the MIR method, I call them mirrors because I believe that whenever you change something inside you, that's what you start changing to the outside world. And when you, for example, behave in a certain way, like if you are a person who can set boundaries in a loving way, or if you're a person that doesn't mind to make mistakes or failure, because then you always say, oh, well, I'm only human, and you brush yourself off and you go back again. That's an example for other people, because other people will see you and think, oh, I want to be able to set boundaries in that loving way that you do. Oh, hey, I want to be able to deal with my fear of failure, and I'm looking at her and she does it, and that's nice. So as a mirror, you do things and you heal yourself and you start changing, and that way you inspire other people. So thank you, mirrors, for coming back again. If you are a MIR Method coach, very much welcome. Glad that you're here. And I know the MIR Method coaches are capable of finding the really deep root causes of ailments, of disease. So if there's something wrong with you and you want to have it fixed, well, not really fixed, but you want to have it healed more quickly than only by yourself, then please contact a MIR Method coach. They can work with you and they can make this whole process of healing go faster. All right, a new mirror again. The first word is a Dutch word, mijn, and I forgot to change it into my. Usually I start differently. I talk about the immune system. This time I thought about, I want to talk to you about my ideal healthcare system, because there's something we can create together when we start talking about this. This is something we can really create. What we need is a building that can be a hospital. And in that hospital, what we need to do is work together with very different disciplines of people. I'm going to show you. The first one is what in hospitals works is the medical care is for the body. When something is wrong with the body, the doctors and specialists are very good at taking care of the body. Now, what is very, very important with healing is the mental state of a person, the thoughts of a person. A human being can actually create his own diseases by thoughts. So it's very, very, very important that we look and talk with our patients and we discover what is going on in their mind. If a person is very ill and he is very afraid of dying, then this person needs to talk about this, because if this fear is only there all the time in his mind, the healing cannot take place, because this person is so struggling, is so full of fear. And then what's very important is that we start to talk about this with this person. If there's a woman in the hospital who has a very big problem at home because the husband is abusive, then the woman in the hospital is very likely not to heal, because when she heals, she needs to go back to this husband. So we need to find out what's going on with our patients in their minds. The third one is emotional, of course. the emotions about being ill, the emotions about fear of having the same disease as your father or mother, that it's hereditary. But it can also be childhood trauma. If that's not dealt with, a person can become ill, but when the person is cured and the emotional trauma is not healed, this person can become ill again and again and again. And of course, that costs a lot of money for the society. I hardly ever talk about money because it's, well, the least of my, well, not concerns, because we all need money to live, but I find it hard to talk about money because I don't really grasp money. It's very abstract for me. But if this can reduce costs in whole society, that's very interesting for policymakers, isn't it? The fourth one, energetic, free movement of energy in your body. Think about the meridians, those energy pathways. If they are blocked, that can really cause ailments. And of course, we have these acupuncture therapists. They can work with it. The shiatsu massage therapists, they know what to do. So we need to also look at the body, at the energy system of a body to be able to heal. Very, very important. And emotions can block energy pathways. So then the fifth one, very beautiful, a special element in healthcare is the spiritual part of the human being, because we have lessons to learn when we are on earth. And it can be lessons that we did not deal with in a previous life, so they come back in this life. And if you do not take care of these lessons, if you don't learn from them, you will fall ill again, just until you learn these lessons. And it can be in an organ in a body, it can be in the legs, the knee. For example, if you don't develop yourself and become the person that takes the steps that are necessary for your mission, if you refuse to live your mission, if you keep holding yourself back, your foot, your knee, or your hip will start to become sore. You will have pains in the foot, the knee, or the hip. That means that you're not stepping out into the world. So if you don't investigate that, if you don't find out what's going on there, you will not learn your lesson. So spiritual healing is necessary to find out what is actually holding you back. And it can be from trauma in previous lives, or it can be something in childhood. And there are these psychic people that can really work with you and find out where it is. They can help you become aware of it, become conscious of it, and that way you can let go of it. These 5 levels of healthcare are all in the MIR method, so I can point them out to you, but if you do the 9 steps, you work on all these 5 levels. However, if somebody is really ill, I really like it when the therapists or the massage people or the doctors work together to help this person heal quicker. So you can do this by yourself and prevent you from going to a hospital. Or we can help people that are really sick by treating them with these 5 levels of healthcare. So I really like this. Yes. Yeah, let's find a building, put in all these therapists, let them work together, let them get to know each other, respect each other, and work together on one patient. It's going to be so wonderful. I know many of people have the same idea as I do. I just really wanted to share it with you now. All right. What does father's love do? I was going to talk about father love. Father love is a yang in Chinese medicine. It's the yang part of the energy system. The yang energy is active, it's male. The other one is the yin energy, and it's female, and it's more relaxed. Now, what does father's love do? When a father is in his element, and he's the best father he can be, then he supports his child. He stimulates his child. He encourages his child. Keep going, you're doing great. These American people, they know how to do this. Oh, you're doing wonderful. We love Americans when they go, yeah, yeah, you can do this, come on. They are so cheering always. A father helps you to take risks. So a father goes like, oh, well, then he falls and he hurts his knee. Who cares? Just go downhill with your bike. And the mother goes like, oh no. But the father gives you this confidence. You can do this, go. Fathers can also set the boundaries really strict, which is a good thing for children because that gives them safety. They help you to put yourself out into the world. I was talking about that previously. They give you self-confidence, give you confirmation you are good the way you are. Isn't that wonderful? So these are some of the traits, most of the traits that fathers give to their children, that the children can incorporate, and from that they build self-confidence. I've written that down. Father's love gives you self-confidence and the courage to be who you are and to do what you want to do. Now, isn't that great? I love it so much. Such a good idea. However, many of us did not have a father that has 24 hours a day attention for you, who wasn't always there when you needed encouragement, didn't set the boundaries you needed, etc. So many people lack this father's love. The good thing is we're going to fulfill it in this webinar. Now, the yang energy takes care of activation and warmth. In the body, there can be places, for example, the belly. If you put your hand on the skin of your belly, it can be that the skin is cold. When you move your hand up, you feel warmth, or to the side, you feel it's warm. But when you go to your belly back again, it's cold. That is a signal for a Chinese medicine healer that something is off balance, because your belly needs to be warm. So if you have cold feet or cold hands, that's lack of love, and it's lack of warmth. And usually it's the lack of yang energy, the activating father energy. So a Chinese therapist will work with you on that. All right, let's look at the mother side. What does mother's love do? Mother's love is yin energy, female energy. And what mothers do is comfort you when you are sad. I hurt my knee. Oh, poor you. Come here, let me help you. Ooh, that hurts, doesn't it? Yeah. They help you to sleep. They rock you to sleep. It feels so comforting. They give you reassurance. Oh, it's all right, dear. It's going to be fine. Don't worry so much. Nourishes, food. They give you the food when you're hungry. Give you a security. Everything's fine. You're safe. And they give you care. So when I put it all in one sentence, it's mother's love makes sure that as a child you can relax and don't need to be on edge because she's taking good care of you. It's a wonderful feeling, isn't it? When you sink into that feeling, it's like, oh yeah, it's lovely to be in this state. It's very relaxing. And all right. Now the yin energy, oh, I forgot to translate this word, takes care of the trust that you are safe and can relax. So nothing is going to interfere with you. You can, how do you say that? Slow down, lie down, relax. Many people don't do that. They don't ever do that. They work and they work and they work and they go rushing and then they go cooking and they go to the sports gym. So they miss this mother's love. They miss this capacity to take rest, to cool down. Mother's love, when you look at the yin energy, takes care of rest and of coolness. So when the body is heated in areas where it shouldn't be heated, for example, with inflammation, when you have like an elbow that's has been inflamed, okay, you say that? that has an inflammation. When it's really hot, the yin energy takes care of it, and it will start to cool down once it has been healed. So it takes care of the coldness of the body. And opposite, the father's love, the yin energy takes care of rest, while the yang energy is activating. And these two need to be in balance. All right. Now, what if you didn't experience father's or mother's love? What if you lacked it in your childhood? Many people lack it, especially in the Western world, where the fathers or the mothers are working. They leave the kids alone. They have to make money. Now, rest assured, there is a solution. We are going to do this in the MIR method right now, or in a minute. So you can fulfill this father's love and mother's love that you have missed. But there's another solution. Anybody can be your father or mother. Not really father or mother, but they can behave in the way that you would have wanted to have as a child. Or, for example, if you have a friend and she comes to your house and she sees you have a headache because you're doing this all the, oh, I have a headache. And she goes to you and says, why don't you lie down on the couch? I'm going to take a blanket. I'm going to make you a nice cup of tea. Enjoy yourself. Rest, relax, just let it go for a while. Let me just take care of this. Now, isn't that like a mother? So that's a friend of yours who does this. Or maybe it's a neighbor. Or maybe it's a sister that comes to your house. So every once in a while, somebody else is behaving like if she was your mother. And that's a good thing. You just need to, how do you say that? Accept it. Let it come in. Same goes for fathers. There are people that help you, that encourage you, that say, you can do this. I know you can. I trust. I believe in you. Keep going. That's like a father's energy. There are people that do that. So make sure you have these type of people in your surrounding, that they help you. And that can also be online. It doesn't need to be only... I'm just thinking about, there's a Facebook group called MIR Method Closed Group. MIR Method Closed Group. If you look at that, I'm pretty sure it's there. And you can find other people that do the MIR Method. And you can talk together. That can be a nice way of asking for encouragement, or asking people to tell you just, why don't you take a day off? We shouldn't be working this hard, you know. Earth is not a place where we should be working this hard. It's not the way it's designed. We should be experiencing this life, but not like a work slave. That's not the way it should be. So that's going to change. But in the meantime, we need to take our rest ourselves, take good care of ourselves. There's another person that can help us, and that's you. You can incorporate this wonderful father and this wonderful mother inside you. You can be the person, for example, when you wake up in the morning and you go like, oh, another day, you can have this father figure inside you that says, okay, I know you're tired, but when you start walking around, you will feel active. So come on, let's get out of bed. Let's do this day. So you can have this internal encourager. And you can also have this mother inside you that says, okay, you come home from work and you want to start cooking for the kids, but you're so tired. Why don't you make a cup of tea, sit down on the couch for 10 minutes and just let this day slide off your back and just relax for 10 minutes. Take some time. And that works. So this internal mother helps you. And after these 10 minutes, you're so much more fit to start cooking for the kids. All right. I know I'm giving these examples of male and female that are very stereotypes, but I hope you can relate to it. All right. Now let's start doing this fulfillment of this father's love. We're just going to say fulfill father's love. Start stroking really gently and slow. Here we go. Fulfill father's love. Fulfill father's love. Fulfill father's love. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Now we're going to do mother's love. Fulfill mother's love. Here we go. Fulfill mother's love. Fulfill mother's love. Fulfill mother's love. Wonderful. If you want, you can add these 2 sentences above the 9 steps. You don't have to, but if it feels like you want some more of this, you can add them just above the 9 steps. And then you can do them for 1 week extra on top of the 9 steps. All right. Now we're going to do the whole MIR method. So this fulfillment of father's love, mother's love, we're going to incorporate this into the 9 steps. All right, here we go. Optimize acidity. Optimize acidity. Optimize acidity. Detox all toxicity. Detox all toxicity. Detox all toxicity. Detach father. Detach father. Detach father. Detach mother. Detach mother. Detach mother. Clear meridians. Clear meridians. Clear meridians. Supplement all shortages. Supplement all shortages. Supplement all shortages. Balance hormone system. Balance hormone system. Balance hormone system. Fulfill basic needs. Fulfill basic needs. Fulfill basic needs. Optimize chakras and aura. Optimize chakras and aura. Optimize chakras and aura. Clarify mission. Clarify mission. Clarify mission. It feels so light. I wonder what it feels like for you. So if you would like to write me a response, please do it on the English website mirmethod.com/together. If you would like to give me a reaction or a response there, just tell me what it felt like. I'm curious. Wonder what it's like. Okay, I'm going to see you again within 2 weeks on 30th of September 2022 at 9:30 CET time. Oh yeah, there are very special techniques. I really would like you to take a look at that because it's very important to learn the first aid technique. It's something you use only with your 2 hands, and it makes you capable of dealing with injuries, with burns, with cuts, with menstruational cramps, migraine, there's nightmares. There's so many things that you can do when you have this technique in your hands. Also with very strong emotions like anger or sadness or grief. When they are very strong, you can use the first aid to make them a little bit milder so you can deal with them, you can handle them. And this is going to be very, very important. So please have a look at the additional techniques course of the MIR method. And also the deep understanding of the MIR method. That's more if you are interested in the background of each step. If you really want to go into every detail of the MIR method, find out what exactly I mean by that, then you can choose the deep understanding of the MIR method. All right. Please leave a comment on the website. I'm curious. And for now, I really wish you well. I hope this webinar has done you much good. You will feel some more effect during the night or during the day. Please drink good water. Very important to keep your body flowing so it can let go of anything. And I hope to see you again within 2 weeks. Take good care of yourself, love yourself, be your own lovable father and mother. And you'll flourish from that. Oh, flourish! I was forgetting to show these flowers. These are roses in Holland. Aren't they bright orange? I love this color. This is so cute. They don't smell. Oh, a little bit. I think they have taken out the smell. Too bad. Aren't they lovely? Let me just put them here. Okay. Hope to see you again within 2 weeks. Until then, bye-bye.